Hello. Hi, Jets. We are gonna create a Scratch application from. We'll gonna create a Kotlin Multiplatform application from scratch. So, if you're doing that, hmm, just give me one second. Let me put this image somewhere in between. So, at least the banner, the logo will not cover it up. And just give me one. Yeah, I think now it will look better if I say so. Even quality is good. So I don't think any problem will be here. Let me check once. I think I am now live somehow. It's working fine. We'll build it fast. I have some prior experience in Flutter, but I don't have any experience in KMP still now. But I don't think so. It will create any problem for me to create a new one from the scratch. So first thing first, we'll make sure that our architecture in place. We're gonna build a civil construction project like here, and it will be named as Stage Clear. And some things you can check out, like what we're gonna do. So first thing first, we'll do go with server first. We'll make sure that the server will be started with Kata server itself. So you can check that you'll have some JWT authentication in place with some roles like inspector, engineer, and the admin. And we'll have some content negotiation in Kata. If I remember correctly, it will be used for the serialization, like converting our data class of classes to JSON and JSON to our classes back. And for status pages where we have some status in place by default, like whenever there is a throw of exception or something, like we can define there. And for image uploads, we need to have multi-part uploads in place there. So yeah, and these are some way we can do. So I have created this template from Claude itself. So let's start one by one, like getting everything in place for Kata here, because we are starting with the server side first. I have some experience in that service, but I don't have some experience. Like I have some experience in Kata also, but it will be 4 or 5 years back. Let's start with Kata here first. So we'll in Kata side we also used we'll gonna use exposed as a ORM there. And just give me 1 second, let me close it. So we'll start with the server first, and before that one, yeah, I think for Kata we're gonna some things in place. We will choose ORM. Maybe I'll just zoom it out somehow. Mhm. So you're gonna do with ORM here. Uh, just give me one second. Let me check once. I think we need to check also like make the zoom level, ID zoom level. I think we need to check also like the zoom level we're gonna do with the view, then appearance, and yeah, so yeah, you need to have 125%. So at least it will be a good look in your place. Now the ID will be more clear. Oh, sorry, view appearance, and we'll select by default 125. Yeah, it will. I think it will look good. Let's check once. Yeah, it will look good here. But I can see possibly. So 1 second. Let me turn on the stream. Yeah, it's working fine. Yeah. So we need some architecture in place for this one. Let's start first whether it's working or not. That will need to run the server here, right? So check it, and we'll open uh, the local host here, right? I think it's going to work. And as we are using a Kotlin multi-platform, like the implementation for this one will be reset here. If I remember correctly, the greetings, right? It will be in common main shared. Somewhere it is mentioned as shared. And for that one, we gonna check. It will be JVM or common man, common man. And the implementation is whatever the platform you are calling for. Here it's showing like all those the whole package name here. We're gonna check more, and the sub of what we are instantiating in 8080. Let me check more things like why we are getting like that one. Is there any cater specific module you're gonna change or need here? I don't think so. Everything in place, I think, not in JVM. So if we can go from here to here, that will be great, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it will be the platform name. It will go with the server name itself, as the artifact will be deployed in local 8080. So first thing first here. So as our architecture in place, let me check. Uh, mm, Give me clear representation layer wise. Like I will ask Claude for data. So as we know, we will gonna use exposed Kotlin, which will be great, I think. And we'll use S2 database for now. Like I don't want to connect to Postgres or like MySQL for now. Let me check. Go with the GitHub or this one, I think. Okay, why exposed? And as you can see, the ORM exposed will be good with like very much compatible with Kotlin as it is made for Kotlin only. Or maybe the JVM based language. Sorry. Uh Let me check like how to install it. Types of queries. Yeah, I know that one. I have used maybe if I remember correctly 6 year back. Like when it is there in 1 point, not 1.0 or alpha stage. Let me go with this one, adding dependencies. Yeah. So we need for this one having in repositories. So uh, let me check, not in the compose app but in the server, and we have repositories here. But let's check dependencies. So if I remember correctly, it will some QOML thing, right? Dependencies. Let me write this one. Just copy, and after that one just paste. It will just stop because we need a sync here. So repository mapping, we need Maven Central. I think by default it have all those things. We don't need anything. Then we'll start the sync. Let's check everything is working or not. Yeah, core is there. JDBC for the JDBC connection, and now everything is here. Let me check once more. And as we need this one, yeah, we are using S2 for now, and it will be good to go. We can have those dependencies in place also, like for logging and everything. Like mm, it will be more helpful for long term, right? Yeah, this much it will be good, I think now. And transport module database extension module. What is this? This is like what other things are available inside that module itself, right? Mm-hmm. Good. So for exposed, right? Yeah, I think everything is in place now. Like it mentions that if you want to start with, you can have that UML file, like where you can put all those things. So Gradle, inside the Gradle, Lipstone, and it will be in libraries. Okay, and before that one, we'll put all those things here. Let me type enter. We'll add that one, no issues. And we'll mention the versions here, like specific, not this one. We can't add comments, like how you can do I think so. Maybe something like this one. Okay, and navigate to app build.gradle.kts. So as we have dot this one, we just need implementation like this way. It will gonna work. I think no issues. We can have our like this way. We can just have to sync, so it will automatically fetch all those modules from local, which will like from the remote to local, which will it will download automatically. So yeah, let me check more things in place. Yeah, we need to pass a singleton database, I think. We will gonna use coin or something, like if I remember correctly, Cater have now all those dependency management things also, which previously it is not when I have used. uh I don't need anything. We go to docs, and then we're gonna do, yeah, yeah, you can see now it is resolved correctly, and we don't need this one now because we have all these things in place, right? Get a server side, yeah. I know all those things. Somehow integrated database, so I need to like how to pass a database instance from one things to another. So yeah, yeah. mm, let's check export version 1111. So we are on which version? Exposed 120. That will be good also. I don't think so that will cause any problem. And yeah, just we need to think like how all those repository, okay, repository have a fake repository here it's using, but we need a implementation of these things, right? Module configure database. Let me check all those things. prerequisites. Okay. No, no issues. Okay. Let me check once here. We'll move to second screen, application, and then just that, right? We'll go with one configure db, which will return a unit for now, but I'll return an instance of those things. Yeah, this will work, and we need a parenthesis here, if I remember. Yeah, and database import, and it will be this one because we are using uh exposed for here, like as the ORM base here. So we need to check that one, and we need to call, right? When we call database.connect, we are gonna have a instance of database as the return type, right? Don't need anything more, I think. Okay, so I can just click return and it will get error. So change the return type. So you can say that final db, sorry, not that, it is Kotlin. db equal to configure db, right? And we can have a try catch here, like when we need to start or not, but I'll not do that one. But we have some things in place that will put catch e of any exception we get, right? Other than any exception, we can just, I think it will throw an exception like when it can't configure it. But let's check that. Just give me 1 second. So let me check once more, like whether the video and everything is working correctly. The stream health is good, I think. Yeah, it's good. It's working well. Stream health is good also. Yeah, we can continue. Yeah. So we can have a println here. Print println error. Yes, yeah, that's good. Good. Right. So you can check out like if there is an error within that configure. We'll do have an test here. And before that one, we'll check with the exposed documentation, like how to enable it here. So we got this one. Let's test whether the database is connected successfully or not. So if I go, if the DB is not null, then we can say that yeah, println we have connected successfully here, right? Println database configured successfully. Database connected. Yeah, that's good. I think this much. Let's start seeing, and then we're gonna just start it. Yeah, let's start the server. Let me check with localhost here. Don't need anything more than that. I think this much it should gonna. Classroom contains multiple SLS provider, found provider, this. Yeah, I think it's not an issue. Yeah, you can see that we are currently running in the JVM 21 here, Java language 21.07, and yeah, it's working fine. We need to check whether the print statement, yeah, you can see that I successfully connected to h2 memory in memory test. That's good, but we need some files like to be properly do it, because in memory it will be cleared whenever we stop the server itself, right? So like we need to have some, like rather than memory as a URL here, we need some files or something like, so it will create here and it will be stay there, right? It will be persistent on those things. Let me check like how to make sure that the connection URL to h2mm uh, h2 integrate database. Yeah, I have checked here. Okay, mem special database in memory. Yeah, you can check in memory, meaning the data will only exit in memory. It will be lost in the application step. So h2 connection URL, h2 connection URL, not here. We'll go with this one. Got it in memory. No, file. You can see that you need to just specify a file. So we're gonna do it. Just mention memory, sorry, file here. Automatically it will create all those things for us, like whatever the embedded DB there, right? So we're gonna rerun it. Before that one, we are getting an error. If I SL4J and this one, and I think current working directory is not allowed. RL first is an absolute path that is dot slash name or something. Okay, so I, right, if I did the documentation correctly, uh file, okay, we'll do with this one. We'll say that it will be in data, which will say that the stage clear db for now, right? Just stop, rerun it. Let's check. Yeah, we got an error that stays clear db error while creating file in slash data. Yeah, error getting stays clear file data db exception error while creating. So I think we need, the path is not clear here. We'll go with dot. So it will be the current context. Yeah, you can see this is now resolving correctly. So before that one, we need to fix this SL, that SLF4J. So we go with build here and we'll remove this one. Maybe I think it's by default implemented correctly. So go with rerun. Yeah, we need to sync. Else it will find that one again and again. Yeah. So I think everything is working fine now. No issues till yet. So I need to check the chats also if so much chat. So it's working fine. Yeah, the stream is also working fine. No issues till yet. So give me 1 second. Let me check once. So we're gonna do it correctly. So before that one, let me check the architecture in place and the documentation is good, I think. But till now, we are able to configure the database also. Let me run again. The sync is completed, I think. Yeah. Some compilation fail, it's coming up. Android Gradle, yeah, we'll check it. Yeah, it's now you can see there is no errors in place here, right? We'll have a good thing to go on. Let me run. Yeah, it's working. You can see all those routes being logged here, like what are the whether you are getting success or not. So sure, yeah. Check. And we are getting good. So from Claude, this way we need to set up all those things, right? Some auth routes, then project route, then checklist, and the submission, and the users, like who are the users are, right? So the first thing first, I think we need to have that JWT auth in place, so we can just log in and create all those things in place. So for time being, let me go with one by one. So yeah, go. So yeah, before going here, we need another thing that we need to, like, how the expose should work here, right? So yeah, this is a way get the database schema this way. Yeah, it is being connected like this way, like you are extending the application here, right? And with the function name. So in Kotlin we can extend any class, right? We can introduce any function by extending the class with calling dot something here. And we are gonna, so working with database expose, let's check that one. That will look good. Yeah, you can see leaks in your application, it is going to store it for later use. Yeah, that we are using. So we are getting the database here in place. By default, expose user service load to get an implementation of this. Okay, good, good, good. You can see H2DB, like how it's being used here. Just like how the data source, and if I remember correctly, there is a easy syntax, like how do you manage all those things, right? You got that data source and everything, connection factory, like it will be the thing here. So we need some tables in place, yeah, but how the connection will gonna work, we need to check. I know those things. Transaction, yeah, I think this thing we need the DP1 and DP2 like this way. transaction manager. We need like this way. That's good also. We got the DB instance here, like the object DB, and use nested transactions too. Then we can call it like here. But there is another way, if I remember correctly, like when you want to call all those functions into DSL, querying data. It's There's an easy integration, if I remember correctly. Like you need to some transaction in place, and it will automatically do this one. Don't have to do too much things here. Schema utils, I know all those. Mm, it's saying that non-blocking operation. Yeah, mostly we do this one. Don't want to block man, right? We can wait, but multiple repeaters, multiple there. For computer services, suspend has also able to call something like blocking. Yeah, we know that one. And before that one, let's check one second. The transaction DB, we need to somehow pass the DB instance itself, at least instantiate once, and then should be reused. Just give me one second. I think I have some project which I've done like mm, some project name I forgot, I think, but I have done in Kata previously. So I need to find that project on here. Like if it is in Flutter or that, I can just use any state management, like move one from one context to another. But in Kotlin, we need to use coin. Like we need to get that configured DB here, the instance, and then we need to put on that like a what it called dependency management, and then we can just go with wherever we want. We just need to like just call and it will gonna work. Just give me one. Hmm, where is it? Yeah, I think I remember correctly. SWA something called Mitra. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have previous projects also. No issues. Open IntelliJ. Let me check like how I have done. Not like this. Yeah. Just give me one second. Without solution. Yeah, we can. I think I have both Pro version and this one. Let me check. Yeah, in server, Kotlin. I was thinking once we can see routing. Somehow we have mentioned database, but should not do configure framework. What are the frameworks here? Yeah, you can see. I think it's DSL. Yeah, coin. Like we should use like this way. Hmm. I just find the database need to be correctly done because I don't want to initialize again and again. I got the city service and we in place and we can just move out, right? That will be also easy. No issues. Mm-hmm. But connection should be right. Yeah, everything in place like it is not the exposed one, I'll say. I don't think so. This one, the project, I just want to check. Open, not here also. Uh, yeah, I think this one or this one. Oh, sorry. This one is also deleted. Fusion card, not this one. Traveled. I think this Traveled have all those things in place. Yeah. So you can check all those things to make this project faster. Let's go with the database first, right? Then we'll integrate Swagger. That will be good also to go with database factory. Yeah. All those things already mentioned here, like what are the tables you're gonna create, what are the suspend things we're gonna put up, everything. So first thing first, we'll need to set up the database here. Like we are currently just checking everything it's working fine or not. So to be in good hands, you're gonna go with Kotlin, and then you'll use a create a new package called here data, where we're gonna manage all those things in place. Just give me 1 second. Let me clear it out. I think uh, in here you're gonna create a object class. I think, yeah, Kotlin. It will be a object class. The class name will be database factory. Yeah, we got it. So you do some magic here. Like it will be a singleton class itself, because you just want the initialize should be happen only once. That will good. So before going that one, so we need some functions here. That will be function init, which will give us back a database. I think, like whether it's gonna success or false, we're gonna do it later. And then the second function will be create tables. Like if we want create tables, right, and then drop all tables. This will be all private function. It should have. Let me go with first public, then we'll make sure that these are private. Uh, And then the last thing that every transaction you follow it. Yeah, this one suspend function PTT, that you give a function and it will give you return it back with new suspended transaction, right? And it will be with a dispatcher IO, because database should be in the IO thread only to be make it faster, and we'll execute the block. So in if you are using that, so like it is the same, like you are passing a function here, right? Here it will be an anonymous function that you want to execute, but with like whenever there is a transaction in place. So suspended transaction, so it's saying that allow pass context as a parameter. Use with context if you need to use transaction with custom context. We don't know it, so go with this one. Let me import it first also. And I don't think so. Now it will require any dispatcher itself here. Create a suspendable transaction with specified transaction isolation. Okay, what transaction isolation is? Transaction labels default to this one. Just go with the API first. So you need to create a suspendable transaction with the specified transaction isolation and read only setting, then calls the statement block with the transaction as it is receiver return the result. Now, if the database value DB is not sent, the value is to either last database instance created or the value associated with the persistent connection. This function catches all troubles to ensure proper transaction rollback. Okay, good. Ratios. So yeah. So we need to check what is thing. So let me check the stream also. Is it working fine or having any issues in place? So where is my stream? Let me check. I think yeah, it's working fine. No issues. And the next thing we're gonna do, Mm, so to be in, we don't need we need to pass now the DB itself, right? So how do I work with previously? We need to check once. Yeah. So we don't need this much things. Let me go back. Let me now do all those things in place. Okay. So first thing first, we need some result classes which will be more helpful, like whether it's uh, rightly configured or plugged in or not, like those things. So we'll can like now Kotlin provides all this result class which have a sealed class, if I remember correctly. In Flutter we do all those to be maintained, whether because the UI side should not be like check the exception or everything. It will be a result which you can just check whether it's gonna success or fail according to just using UI. All those things. Let me check. It's a value class. Yeah, that's good. So it will always return a value. Is success is value. Yeah, everything is like that the same. And we're gonna do go with database, which will be like exposed database, I think. Yeah, it is. So it will return a database back. Just give me 1 second. On this cable is getting more problems. Yeah, now it will be in good, I think. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So what we need, like whatever we placed in here, we need to be done here, right? So before that, we gonna do all those things, right? Like sometime uh, we need to have a try catch block here. So we can do all those create tables whenever there's a connection success or something. So to return that one, so you can say that if there is an exception, it will be failure. Yeah, that gonna work. Yeah, I think this way return try, but it's expecting it will return an result of the database object here, right? So you're gonna do all those things here. So so before that, when returning, we will do with the final DB. Yeah, we got the connection first, right? Not final, it will be Kotlin set. So it will be value var. And then we're gonna do like if the DB is there, right? As we know, so we'll do some functions like we call those create tables, right? If it is required, and then we'll just return all those things in place. So if the initialization is success, it will give us the DB callback itself with a result, so we can check there whether it's gotten success or hello, and then we can continue with this one. And if there is a fellows, we can just do this one. So yeah, it's good to go, I think now. So we just remove all those functions. So we gonna do check the old project which have all those things in place. It will save us time sometime. So before that one, just let me check. Are you using coin? Yeah. So we don't need all those things like to maintain because we have in the database factory. So you need to just go with the coin. So we need to have dependency injection like coin that will help us to like move out all those callable classes. So we can just plug in, plug out all those dependencies one after another. So we're gonna go with coin itself, right? So like in data, like here we can, I think for coin we need go with the build Gradle. What is the coin version we are gonna use? Let me check once. I think it's in place. So to be here, so um to use coin, we need four things. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Let me check the latest version of coin here. We're gonna use klips.io. I think it will be a multi-platform as we are using. Let me search and we'll use coin and it will be G, I think. Yeah. Coin and how to use it. Is there any like in pop-up, top-up.dev, all those installation thing, whether it is here or not? Mm, let me check. Okay, go to the setup page. I think it can be improved. Like the clips can be improved. Like in pop-up, pop.dev, you can see that. Like if we search like coin, don't have. I think yeah, you can see there is a port of coin from Kotlin to coin. Sorry, that. So like here you can just copy it out. It will automatically copy and you just need to pop spec.yml and it will just resolve it, right? So all those packages it will download automatically and everything. So we need some implementation here also. Let me check once more. Just give me 1 second. So we need to go with the setup page. Let's open the setup page. Okay. So using Kotlin bill of metals, manage all coin library version consistent. Like because we are using a coin, so that UML file like you is better to use, right? Rather than the build.cadl yes, but like the KMP provides all those things in place. Like how do you manage like all those libraries? Like you can have that local like inside that project only, like whether you want only in the server side on the mobile side. Yeah, that extendability is good. So you need to have go with the Gradle that in leap UML and some space, and we will say that coin bomb. So it will have that and those modules we need to have inside the libraries. Good to go. So we need to have some space so we can properly identify all those things later. So we have everything now, right? And in your build.gradle.kts we can just this one. So now here we can have inside the plugins. No, it's in dependencies. Where is dependencies? Yeah, we have here. You need to sync at least once, else it's gonna work. I think. Yeah. Like yeah, without version catalog, we need to use that one. Coin core depends into your application, like all those things. Implementation. So two things we have: coin core and coin bomb. Like for power platform, it will be used. But these things you can also use in KMP. Sorry, CMP. You can see that compose multi-platform. Here, no issues. So before doing that one, I just need to check like, is there any specific thing that in Cater or okay, Kotlin multi-platform? Yeah, it's good. In your SAD, Kotlin common man. Okay, you go with the SAD and then build.gradle yes, yeah, it's here, and we need to use something like Kotlin sources set. Source set, yeah, it is here. Common dependencies, common main dependencies, so it can be used everywhere. That's good. That's good. I think. So we need to use this way, and we need here. I think just need to remove it is not needed here, and we just do I think do put wrong, like rather than putting everything here what we need. So we just need the implementations in place, yeah, and here control C, control P, and then sync, right? For cater, coin cater depends on what we are using like this way. I think it gonna reach out. Let me check again. I think we are doing it wrong somehow. The coin version we don't have to mention. I think it's not resolving, so we need to put somewhere else here. Let me check. Any version we need to manage. I know that 4.1.1. Coin version we can just have no issues. Let me go with Val. Coin version. 4.1.1, sorry, not 10, 1.1. So you can just have in double quote and let me try. I should be reach up now. Yeah, it's working. And before that one, it's saying that our coin getter depends in a Keto application. So because we are using Kotlin Multiplatform, we don't need, I think, platform specific things to be set up. Yeah, it's working, I think, fine. No issues. Sad.build.gradles. Sad. Build.gradle get yes. Yeah. We are in right place. In plugins, we need to use all those Kotlin multi-platform. It is there. Android library. I think the second one. Let me check. Go with both. I think something is not updated. Yeah, it's working. In Kotlin side, source set, what a Kotlin multi-platform is there. What so? And for source set here also. What the problem? Uh, Kotlin compiler plugin was not found in any of the following sources. Mhm. Just revert it back. We don't need now all those things. Go with the simple, then we'll go with this one. Go with try. No issues, I think now. We'll do it later, but we'll start the server first. We need to make sure that everything is in place, right? So now how to use it, right? If I remember correctly, coin for cater, so built-in DI system. Okay, okay, cater have that DI system now. What is the no thing? Scopes, module guys, no, leggy modules, no. Then we are choosing it correct. So limitation is no scoping, no annotation, the cater one, no compile time verification. Yeah, it's to be there. We have set it up all those things, I think, correctly. So go with build at Gradle KTS in the server side here to check that coin getter. It's I think in because we are using multi-platform, we don't need all those things. Yeah, and we need to declare all those things. Okay, I'll lesson in the left screen to be started. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So in this one, we need to declare that app module things, right? Like what are the things we need to be placed on, and it will come up. Let me go with my previous implementation if I have. So what do we need? Like we need to import the module here, and going with this one, we don't have that implementation now, but eventually we'll go there. So we'll need that database factory that we have in place. That database factory is here, so we can say that by the split right, everything in place here. Purchase indentation. Where is the indentation? It's, that's why sometime it just breaks. Bro. Okay, let me fix it fast. No issues. So we need to inject an database factory of type database factory. We don't need anything else. And we gonna go with the curly braces here, and it will be a database factory itself. So the type will be database factory. Yeah, this much. And we can just move it now. And for coin to be go on, so we need yeah. So my annotations also available now. Yeah, that's good. I think. Yeah, we need to install also. Yeah, the same. There is not too much syntax changes. Yeah. We need to install that plugin. Where is that install comes from? Just give me 1 second first. Import this one. Uh, Coin is classifier class coin and doesn't have company and object. Okay, go with this. So the import, right? I need to check where it comes. Will it work? Yeah. And the coin here, I think this coin and this coin somehow plus coin. Let me check everything is in place on it. Not sure. Yeah, it's there, right? Install coin and that logger. We need to install it somehow. Let me go with this one setups for now. Don't want to waste time. And the current version we can specify now is version 4.2. So we can just go with this one. 4.2. This will result correctly. Bhal. I'm gonna reuse it. Sync now. I think for this gonna work, we need some plugin or something like we need to mention there. I think that's why it's not working. Okay. Now it doesn't have any problem with this one. Still it's not importing it. Take that build it. Let me go with Control C. Just copy it out from existing. No need of sync. Then we'll go with the check that one version. Calypso coin. The current version is 41 RC1. We don't need that one, but go with this one. Let us go with this one. Right. So it's saying that yeah, this is not should be not WebSocket, rather which one we need to install. Not call set of metrics, receipt, not routing route. This one, I think. No. Let me check. We need to mention, yeah, this one, the coin it should have. And this install is from server application. Server.application. Import. Don't need that to install, I think. Anything here, bro? Or we need to upgrade 4 to 1, I think. 4 to 1. Let me go with the sync. Check that everything. Uh there is no version 4 to 1. So let me go with this one. Coin version. Okay, we have mentioned. Good. We can have this one. No issue. I need to, I think, rebuild. This dependency management in KMP is like a hell to be worked on. That's why I don't like that Gradle thing. Let's hope for the best. It's importing all those things. I don't think so. It need to download anything. Yeah, that's, I don't know. This one need to be like sync again. If everything gonna work, this should be like the only problem I'm getting that, yeah, that like the install here it's not working. Or there is any new syntax for this one like to install? I don't think so. That one, like, I don't think so. Kotlin have that much breaking changes in place. No. Sure. Let me run it. Yeah, routing application just exposing too much. I think. Oh, not here, not here, not here. It's application plugin, but this installation causing more issues. Engine, then star should be automatically resolved. I think this should gonna work. So we need to check ready for send, bytes, metrics, call failed, call setup, login. I think this is the way because it's WebSocket we don't need. Like it will not have WebSocket plugin itself, right? Which kind of work? I don't really that bad. Mhm. Or implementation is not. Ah, if everything gonna work, it should. In the routing route it's working, but we don't need routing. Let me check with the creator itself, right? How do you install a plugin itself? Uh, when you have uh sending a custom plugins here, create application plugin, hit this one, import this one. I think we have already. Yeah, what's the problem now then? We need to remove, optimize all those imports then. Don't need this one. And then it's mentioning that we can have install simple plugin. Okay, got it. Got it. So inside the application.module, we need to do that one. Yep. I'm doing a big mistake here. I'm getting what I have done wrong. Yeah, the install here thing and that initialization thing, everything should be like here only, and it should be a lambda function if I remember correctly. Yeah, got it. But I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I. It, what is Streamlab? This I got it. No issues. Then we can just develop now. I think yeah, it will gonna now. Just import that Kataco. Not still same issues. No, bro. Yeah, and we need some imports, more imports. I think that imports also should be improved in like Kotlin. Like you have multiples, then we should have some like type definition where it helps to resolve the correct one. Yeah, we have the modules in place now, and we need to just sync once. Let's check everything is working fine. Yeah, yeah, and the init should work. Suspicious indentation. This is Indian, but it's not continuing the previous expression, previous statement. Yeah. Okay, got it. Uh, but why it need to be there? Okay, for this one, I think nothing else. If I go with this one, no expiration. Okay, I think this will gonna work correctly. Now, just give me 1 second. I think we need to return here the result, yeah, the return, and it's gonna work. I think. Oh, yeah, everything gonna now work correctly. Just run. Let us check. You can see it's working. So there is no errors like when it started. So we are sure that service running correctly and fine. So the routing and everything will set it up one by one. Just wait. Uh so s- this app modules I think we have defined here. Yeah, correctly defined. So the secondary things we need serializations like all those things in place to be worked on. We need to create I think some uh, package here. We'll name it as uh, plugins, right? It will be more good, I think. Also, Kotlin, the class name will show that it will be a serialization, serialization, and we don't need this much, but we'll just extend the application here. As you can see, you can extend anything in configure serialization, right? And it's good. Yeah, one by one. So we gonna look it like this way. Just give me 1 second. I'll just need to set up the table once. It's too much. Okay, so before going to that one also, so I need to install all that plugin that I went to that content negotiation, content CNT negotiation. I think we not installed it yet, else it should gonna work. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, everything's fine. No issue. I thought so, like there is a background music or something, but I don't think so. There will be any. Mhm. Yeah, I think we need to install those two things. And in build.gradle.kts, sorry, in server build.gradle.kts, need to implement those two. Just sync it. Yeah, that library. And it should gonna work correctly, I think. Yeah, I think I may be audible correctly. So we have the serialization in place also now. Just need to check and sync it correctly. Go to build, resync. If gonna work here, then it should gonna work here also. I think we're in. Just give me one second.